Yeah, I'm on my walk right now and I just came across this cemetery on the side of the road. Looks like a very historic cemetery. There are graves from the early 1900s here, gravestones. There may even be some from the 1800s. They look very impressive, and I thought it might be an interesting thing for you guys to see. So it might be an interesting thing to share. I mean, you don't see these everywhere. I mean, this is the UK, and I mean this. I guess kingdom or kingdoms have been in existence for a very, very, very long time. I mean, yeah, even prehistoric times, if you were to consider it. And so, there is a lot of history around here. I mean, when you think of it, yeah, Europe has been in existence for a long time. I mean, African nations have also been in existence for a long time. I mean, a lot of the culture and history have been destroyed, but we know that there's been lots of influence all over the world. So, even in this place, you can see some semblance of the influence of other cultures. So, I don't know, I thought I should take a walk through this cemetery. I mean, yeah, there might be some things that I might miss that you may see. I'm just walking through, guys. I mean, you have the benefit of video, so you can simply pause, roll back, do whatever you would like, and I mean, it's all up to you. So, yeah, just take your time, look on through. It's up to you to decide. I mean, there are so many interesting things to do. Excuse me. Huh. This one's a little strange. Looks like it's been uncovered or something. I don't know. Oh, I'm sure whoever moved at the top, maybe it didn't fit right, who knows. Whoever moved the top knew what they were doing. Here's another interesting one. Yeah, much of these are from the 1900s. It's interesting. I'm gonna continue going up, guys. I'm gonna go all the way up to the top. Just wanted you to see. I mean, it's amazing. Look at this gravestone. I mean, it's been there for so long. It's gotten weathered away. I mean, that's just an indication. It's good. I mean, I don't know. Just looking at the way the tree is wrapped around it, it looks like it may have just gotten eroded by the action of the tree. But yeah, it could just be poor material and stuff. But yeah, these have been here for a really long time, and I mean, just based on what's around it, I'd probably say it might be from around the 1900s. It could be earlier. I mean, look, you could see some aren't being maintained. You could see where some things have fallen. You could see trees are growing. Trees were growing in there and they were cut down. That's from 1955. We're not in 2055 yet, so it means that it's not yet been 100 years. But it's still a long time ago. And yeah, this is a very large cemetery, guys. I suspect that I don't know if I've been here. This could be the same cemetery I walked through the last time and I just don't realize it. I mean, it's so large and I came in from a different direction, so it's possible that this is the same cemetery I was at the last time and just here's one from 1899. Oh yeah, this person died in 1899 and it looks like there might be other relatives in this same spot. I mean, this must be a family plot. And the newest one looks to be from 1947. Yeah, that's an entire family. Look at the shape of this. This is interesting. Yeah, they invested a lot in making this a very good memorial. Look at all of this. This These folks must have had some money, I tell you. Yeah, they really decorated their shrines. Yeah, these are basically shrines as far as I can tell. I would basically call them shrines. I mean, it's very interesting, and I'm not sure what this building is. Whether I'll show you. I'm not looking at it at the moment. It's possible that these buildings here are mausoleums or something. I don't know. It could be. Yeah, I don't know what they are. I'm just making my assumption. Yeah, but I'm trying to get you to see what these are. Yeah, these are very old buildings, and they're right inside of the cemetery. Man, yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, call this cemetery walk. This is another sport that I'm. This is another new sport that I've come across. I mean, there's so much history. There's so many places that you can go. And I come across these when I'm walking, and I just decide, why not take a look and look at this. I mean, I have time right now, so might as well do a little bit of exploring. There's more over there, and I mean, almost as far as you can see old grave sites. Look at this one here. Yeah, and there's more. Yeah, I tell you, you can almost consider those to be shrines. I'm not sure if this is the correct definition for them, but they're very elaborate. Some of them at least. There are some very old trees in here too. Yeah, just look at the size. Yeah, you'd never think that all this was in here. I mean, wow, I'm impressed. Look at this one. That's we're looking at it from from behind. There's some type of sandstone that's used to decorate and cover it up. Like, looks very well maintained. Recent flowers as well. Yeah, it looks like this part up there is more opened up. Like there's less less graves in this area. Yeah, they look more spaced out. There are less graves in in this area. It's possible that these are a lot older. I don't know. It's possible that they're newer. So I don't know. It's hard to say. Yeah, there's kind of an archway around here so that you could step off the path and take a look at what's on the side. Yeah, let's see. I don't know what's on this one. You could see this one looks very old. It's from 1920. That's the first one, and the other one is 1943. I don't know. I hope this is interesting you. I mean, history is very interesting. I mean, sometimes, I mean, some people like just looking towards the future and stuff, but don't forget, if you don't remember the past and if you don't think and consider the past, you kind of lose perspective. I mean, how do you learn? You learn from experience, right? So, where does your experience come from? Yeah, your experience comes from the past, and you need to re examine. I mean, hey, do you want to learn from your mistakes? I mean, sometimes your mistakes, they're very difficult to deal with and stuff, but if you could learn and you can benefit from those experiences, then I mean, an examination of the past is worth it. I mean, you can get some release from just examining the past and like just acceptance and realize that, yeah, there are some things that you just cannot change, but you have to accept and just deal with and learn from it. So Yeah, I don't think, I mean, even though the past might be difficult and painful, I think there is benefit to looking at it. I mean, when you look at it and you deal with it, I think you have a chance to actually become stronger from the experience, gain strength from the experience. Because I mean, any and every challenge that you put yourself through, it's kind of worthwhile because you leave the you leave the experience stronger. You gain something from it. It's not just useless exercise, and I mean it all depends on on your reasoning for doing it. I mean, if it's just to just an exercise in anger, there may not be benefit from it. But if you're genuinely trying to figure out and learn and reflect, because I do a lot of that. I do a lot of reflection. I mean, there sometimes you're so busy, you have like there's almost no time to reflect. This one is from 1824. This one is very, very old. Yeah, might have been remade or I don't know. It's hard to say. But yeah, it's a very good opportunity to learn. And I mean, when you reflect on things, so don't just dismiss the past. Sometimes you need to sometimes you need to dig some things up and look back and see if you like the ideas you thought that you had, things things that you thought that things that you may have made your mind up about. Look at them and examine them and figure out whether whether you had the correct perspective. Because sometimes you may have been quick to judge in certain situations, and I mean the quick judgment, while I mean we all have to live with our decisions. Sometimes if you give yourself the benefit of reflection, you might actually gain a few benefits from it. Yeah, these are from the 1800s, and yeah, I see some early 1800s here, or at least people who were born in the early 1800s and who died in the early 1900s. Well, there's a mid 1800 death here, but I mean, it all depends on your reason for doing it. So I mean, and it's up to you. It's up to you. I mean, it's your decision. Yeah. I'm not saying that you must live in the past, but I'm saying that it's important to reflect too. I mean, you would be leaving a lot of experience on the table and stuff if you don't consider the past and the benefits that you can gain from the experiences of the past. Of course, there is always a time to move on, but make sure that if you have that experience and you have that knowledge, that you use it wisely, that you gain strength from it. Yeah, your past is your foundation. Yeah, your past is what you build on to get to where you are. So do not neglect the lessons. Do not neglect the lessons of the past. It's what you will use to guide you into the future. What you learn from, what you build upon, it's how you know and remember the person that you are. You need to know yourself. So never neglect. Yeah, don't neglect the past. It, there is a place for everything, and the past. People might say that the past is the past and let go and move on. Yes, of course, you have to move on. You cannot be stuck in the past. But you should realize that the past is your foundation and it's where you gain your strength from. If your foundation is weak and you don't know, you ignore and you don't use what you have, use the experiences that you've gained. How, what is it that will guide you when you have to deal with things in the future? I mean, what is it that you're going to use? What but the experiences of the past? Yeah, if you don't consider the past, are you really teachable? I mean, will you be able to learn from these experiences? Will you be able to learn from new experiences? I mean, yeah, the past is the past, but you have to learn. Yeah, you have to learn from the things that you've seen and the things that you've experienced. So that was my. There's more over there. I'm not gonna go back in, but I'll just take a quick peek before I walk back to the street, because that this here is another entrance I did not see. Maybe I will have to come back down here, and I mean there's just so much. There's some very interesting architecture on the side here too, so I thought it's something that some folks might enjoy seeing. I mean, it's all up to you. You might like it, you might not. I mean, choose the videos that you like, and yeah. This is the Avid Explorer channel, remember? I'm not going to be a one-trick pony exploring the same things all the time. I will examine different things, and sometimes I will walk through cemeteries. Sometimes I will walk through well-developed cities and stuff, and sometimes I will walk through very old towns. But yeah, I mean, there's amazing things to examine everywhere, and yeah, this is my gift to you, I suppose. Hey, I see something that looks interesting here, so I am going to cross just to make sure that I get a good view of it. It's a bell tower. Might be a very old church. Let's see. St. James and St. Bede. I don't know if there's a year. I don't know. I don't see a year. don't see a year here. Yeah, but it does look like a very old church. The bell tower is quite quite a fascination to see from here. I don't know, maybe we can take a look at it from the front as well. But I'm back to the street, or almost back to the street where I started, and yeah. Do you guys see that? Some very interesting architecture. I I was hoping to see a year, maybe on the inside somewhere. There's probably a year in which this building was built. Let's see. So we're on Wordsworth Street. Some amazing history here. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you.